Force is the study of what?
Force and motion.
Okay.
Or energy and mass, depending on your perspective. Okay, so on your first quiz, you actually learned and had to maybe put the right answer on the definition of physics. If you need a refresher, hop back to the Quizlet from the first quiz. Okay, so distance and displacement. We talked a lot about distance or length when we did our Beanie Baby lab, right? Okay, so the first concept that I want you to understand about distance and displacement, and really this goes across all sciences and certainly all of earth science, is the concept of a frame of reference. It's potentially the most important concept in all of physics and astronomy and earth science, etc. So remember how I said dimensional analysis is one of the most important skills you would learn this year? Frame of reference is one of the most important concepts. Okay? A frame of reference is a system of objects that are not moving with respect to one another or in relation to one another. So, for example, if I have a little guy standing on each one of my hands, they are moving with respect to you, right? They are moving relative to you, but are they moving relative to one another? No. So these two guys standing on my hands are in a frame of reference. All of you are in a separate frame of reference. So except for your, wiggling that happens when you sit in a chair for too long, you're pretty much not moving relative to one another. Each one of you is in an assigned seat. Okay? So you're a frame of reference. Now, I tend to move around a lot when I'm lecturing. I wave my hands, I walk back and forth, I write on the board. I'm moving relative to you, so I'm in my own frame of reference. Okay? If God were to somehow levitate the entire classroom and everyone in it, including me, this whole portable, and move us over to the football field, then this whole classroom would be a frame of reference versus the earth, okay? Because we would be moving relative to the earth. So the earth would be in a frame of reference and we would be in a separate frame of reference. Okay, relative motion is motion in relation to a frame of reference. In a sense, all motion is relative. Because, for example, if you're sitting in a car and the two cars on either side of you start backing out and you're sitting still, do you suddenly feel like you're rolling forward?
Yeah.
Is that really disorienting? Yeah, because relative to them, you feel like you are moving forward, right? And relative to them, in a sense, you are. They're actually moving backward because you're all comparing your own motion to the motion of the earth or to your relationship to the larger frame of reference of the earth. But there are times when your frame of reference is the earth, and we're talking about motion of the celestial bodies relative to earth, in which case it's important to remember that your frame of reference is the earth. Okay? So let's go through some examples. Here is Mr. Businessman and Dr. Lady, and somehow they've been transported to the wilderness. Okay, pretend you're in the shoes of the businessman. Okay, so what is to your left?
Oh, woman, the tree.
The tree, right? He's standing like this. The tree's right here. So what's in front of it?
Is the lady the doctor lady?
The doctor lady, okay?
There's like a tree.
A little bit. Okay, yes, it's sort of a funny picture. Okay, moving on. So the tree's to your left if you're the businessman. The doctor lady's in front of you. Okay, and then there's red grass behind her.